Hi, this is Lora Zmak
And Lisa Norton.
and we're the Material Girlfriends. Today we have a tutorial on Block D, Wyoming Valley. Well, Wyoming Valley is this block right here.
And it's this block right here.
And this one here.
And it's this one down here.
So we want to be sure we get this one nailed down pretty good too. So this block is made up of three main units. The first unit is our square and a square unit. Well, we already learned how to do this one in Block A. And
You're a pro.
You're a pro at this one. Our second unit is this one here. Now, this one has the half square triangles in it. Well, we just did that one in Block C. So if you need a refresher on half square triangles, then go ahead and refer to Block C. And then we have the parallel flying geese. This is what we're going to focus on in today's tutorial. So I'm going to remove these. You're going to start out with your rectangles. So once you have your rectangle, remember that you'll always have a left side and you'll always have a right side. And you're going to treat these two differently. When you have your left and right, we're going to take our little half square triangle. I'm going to move this so it looks the same. Our little square, I'm going to draw on my line. And I am going to align this. And I'm going to align this one so he looks like my finished unit. So when I sew on this line, I'm going to flip that up and I go, yep, that's right. So I'm going to add my pins and then I'm going to sew it. So when I sew it, it's going to look like this. So as I sew that, I'm going to actually do a little auditioning. I'm going to fold that up and I want to be sure that it's nice and tidy and it goes to the edges, but most of all, does it look exactly like my left and right sides in my sample? So it looks like my left and right sides. So I'm ready to go ahead and cut on that just a 1/4 inch from my sewn line, and then I will press. Now, one side I'm going to press to the dark. The other side I'm going to press to the light. So the right side I've pressed down, the light side the left side I've pressed up. My next step is I'm going to add my dark piece. So I'm going to take my little square, I've got my lines drawn on them, and then I'm going to align it so that it is parallel with the first line that I drew or sewn on. It's going to look like my left side, here's my right side. I make sure they look exactly the same. I'm sewing on that line. Once I've sewn them, I'm going to do a little bit of addition. Does it look like what I've got over there or what I have in my book? Yep, looks great. So then I'll go ahead and trim away the back from 1/4 inch and then press one side downward and the other side I'm going to press upward. Once I have those done, I'm ready to sew those two units together. So once I sew those two units, because I've pressed one side down and one side up, my seams are going to nest nicely. So when I look at my beautiful points of my parallel half square, flying geese, thank you, then I know that's going to turn out absolutely gorgeous. Thanks for joining us today.
We'll see you at the next video.